Never been up here before, have we?
No. This was recommended by Bex, the reflexologist at the Nuffield Hospital in Brighton.
Thanks, Bex.
Thanks for that. It looks like we're going to have a lovely day up here.
Hello everyone, we're up at South Hill Barn on the Sussex coast today, and we've come here to answer all of your questions. This is from James Holmes. Who is the real boss in your relationship, or is it equal? You go first.
Well, I would say that Ken is the boss, probably. So I tend to run things by you, don't I? Just to make sure you have the final agreement. But saying that, he always says that I can be very bossy and I have my set way of doing things in the house. And I get a bit tetchy with him if things aren't done to my standard.
Yeah, it's a very good question. In my head, I am the boss, okay? First of all, you promised to obey me.
My wedding vows.
Wedding vows. I didn't ask her to do that. Carol went with that
As
choice,
you
didn't
promised to, what was the word you had to, I don't know, worship me.
Worship. I think that was the thing.
Put me on a pedestal and worship me.
Yeah.
I can't remember the exact words.
So, in the wedding vows, I've got final say. The way I operate is I try and keep Carol happy, right? So there are many, many times when we end up doing something that I don't want to do. And I'm not talking about cruises now or something. I'm just talking about go this way to a certain destination rather than that way. And I bitterly regret listening to what she says. Yeah. And then that puts me in the right mood, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because we're now sitting in a whole line of traffic or something like that. Yeah. So that happens a lot.
That's one of the rare things we actually argue about, probably. Or
driving the
fall
car.
Out over.
Yeah, which way to go in the bloody car.
Yeah.
And sometimes it can be really... zip it. Because
if you're driving, let you decide the route.
Yeah, because I don't know about you, but when I get in the car and I think, where am I going? Right. I try and wait and formulate a route in my mind and then stick to it. And when somebody says, go left, why don't you go left?
Well, why are you going this way? You should have gone that way.
I kick myself for sometimes actually going along with that. It was silly because then I'm completely lost on... And it ends up in a round.
It does, yeah. And no one likes a backseat driver.
No. So I'm the boss. Character-wise, you're the one that will slam doors. I would never do that.
No, although I don't do that so much as I used to.
Oh no, you used to do it a lot more. You don't. I can't remember the last time you slammed the door. Yeah. Not for years and years and years.
Yeah.
But you can get quite angry, can't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I suppose my training in the police, I stay on a one even temperature, don't I? But.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when it comes to things like holiday planning, then I generally have the say.
You have the say.
I come up with suggestion where to go, and you're generally quite happy, and then I do all the planning for.
Yeah, there are things I won't do. Right. Like for instance, so I just won't go somewhere where if I know it's going to be baking hot.
Yeah.
Because it's just a recipe for disaster, isn't it?
Well, yeah, we've learnt our lesson.
In
Little Red.
Right, you got your sun hat on.
Yeah. Wig off.
Sun
hat on with a peak.
Perfect. So what do you think of your hat?
Oh, I love these hats. They're lovely and soft and got a nice peak, keep the sun out my eyes.
Yeah.
Easy to wear, and I think they look quite good.
I think they look really good.
Yeah, and I've got, it was a pack, I think it came 4 different colours.
How much were they?
Oh, £12.
£12?
Yeah.
Cheapo.
Yeah.
I mean, we've just been for a walk, haven't we?
Yeah.
And Carol wanted to walk down to Seaford. We're on the top of a hill here. Carol wanted to walk down to Seaford. And I said, no, you're not going to walk down there.
Because I'd never be able to walk back up again.
You'll be able to walk back up there.
Yeah.
So there's times where I have to be the boss, I think.
Yeah, I like to just go that little bit further and push myself. And then sometimes it's not good for me. I do go a bit too far.
Right. The next one is from Rachel Harris. My question is, how did you two meet?
Well, we actually met when I was working at Gatwick Airport. I used to work on the Gatwick Handling Information Desk in the Arrivals Hall, and Ken was stationed at Gatwick for 2 years as a PC.
Yeah.
After you'd done your initial
After you do your probation, all single officers get sent to Gatwick in Sussex. Yeah.
Yeah. So generally, especially at nights when it was very quiet, the policeman would always come up and have a chat with all the girls on the desk, and got to know quite a few of them. And I had remembered speaking to Ken a few times, and then we met at a party in Crawley, didn't we? And you didn't seem to remember that you'd met me before.
No, I didn't. No.
Yeah, and then after that we just started going out.
Yeah.
And 4 years later we got married.
Yeah, I asked you to marry me after 1 year, didn't I?
After 6 months.
After 6 months, she turned me down, so I kept waiting for 4 years.
Well, 6 months was a bit early. I was only 20, so I wasn't too sure then.
Yeah. It's Christine Godley. It's good to see you both looking so well. My question, do you have your cruise plans decided yet?
Well, it's a difficult one because we don't know when I'm going to be well enough to travel. It will obviously be next year, and we don't want to risk booking a cruise until we know that I'm going to be 100% fit enough to go on it. So we are thinking of Alaska maybe.
Yeah.
And then maybe if I'm well enough by sort of July time next year, that might fit in quite well with the weather out there. So that's just in the back of our minds at the moment.
This is from Diesel Bushcraft. How do you find the Fiat-based van? Is it easy to drive and is it reliable?
I'll let you answer that one.
Okay, I like the van. It is easy to drive. Completely used to it now, and the handbrake and all that caused trouble at first. As for reliability, right, touch wood, we've had no major problems. The only thing that has gone wrong with the vehicle is that the rear view mirrors, the side mirrors, are unreliable, and sometimes if you tell them to fold in, they won't fold in. The only other thing that's going wrong is every now and then when we leave the van, and it seems to be if we park the van on any sort of incline, when we come back and I turn the ignition on, I have been getting warning signs, like things like check the power steering and stuff like that. So far, if I just turn it off and restart it, they all clear, and the van is still driving fine. We've got it booked in for its full service, the first service.
2 year service.
2 years service.
Middle of January.
We're going back to where we took it for the oil change. That's Stoneacre Fiat in Cleckheaton, and they've quoted us for a full service, 500 and something pounds, haven't they?
Yeah, is that plus VAT?
No, including VAT.
Yeah.
So we will get there the night before, park up somewhere in Cleckheaton, take the van in for the service, and then that night we're going to go to Consort, and ready for the following day we're going to have the habitation check, aren't we?
Yeah.
This is from Anna Jackson. Have you ever been to Canada, and would you do it in a motorhome?
Yes, we've been to Canada twice. So in 1999, we did a fly drive to the eastern part of Canada, which took in like Toronto, Montreal, Quebec, Niagara Falls, which was lovely. Really enjoyed that.
Yep.
And then in 2007, we did another fly drive where we flew into Calgary and drove west, like through the Rockies, basically, Banff, Jasper, Whisper, Vancouver, Vancouver Island. And we flew back from Vancouver. And that was lovely as well, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's a good job Carol's here, you see, because all I could tell you is, yes, we've been to Canada. I couldn't tell you whether we'd been twice.
Yeah.
And I couldn't really begin to tell you where we'd been. I can see it in my head, but I can't connect those images with names of places or things. And but obviously this was before YouTube.
Yes.
And we've never produced any films of that, I don't think. We're certainly not uploaded.
You did do a video of the first one in 1999, but it's very poor quality now because of the cameras that we had then.
Exactly, yeah.
And it was all put to music.
Yeah,
it
which
would
I
all be
wouldn't do
copyrighted
now.
so you wouldn't be able to show that. So,
would we do it in fly drive? Absolutely, yeah.
What, in a van?
Yeah, in a van,
Yeah,
Yeah, we would.
One of the trips I would like to do is to do New Brunswick and Nova Scotia, because we haven't been to that area, and do that in a motorhome. Yeah.
I'd love to go abroad in a van, America, Canada, Alaska. I'd love to do it all in a van.
Yes, yeah.
So maybe one day we will.
Yeah. Or maybe even buy a van out there.
Who knows? One day.
Okay, we don't want this video to go on too long, so we're going to call it quits now. So just like to say thanks very much for watching, and thank you for all your lovely comments. It's really appreciated, and it's really helping us through this journey. And we'll see you in the next one.
Our channel's taking a little bit of a hit because we're not uploading every single week, but that's YouTube for you. Anyway, if you haven't seen it, our latest episode from our French tour is uploaded, and this is the link to it here.